Welcome back to Advocacy Alchemy with Professor Ross. We have a good one today, guys. What happens when the same officer meets the same driver again? That's right. This fascinating case involves a sovereign citizen and a dedicated officer in Berea, Ohio, crossing paths not once, but twice over the span of 6 months. Today we'll dive into the legal questions raised by their encounters, from driving without a valid driver's license to operating an unregistered vehicle and the consequences of failing to appear in court. We'll break it all down. And as always, we'll explore the different levels of evidence from mere suspicion to beyond a reasonable doubt come into play. Let's get started. Let's jump into the footage. Pay close attention to how the officer approaches the situation and how the driver reacts. We'll circle back to analyze what's really happening from a legal perspective. Here's the first encounter.
Hello, how are we doing? I'm Officer Douglas, Berea Police. The reason for the stop is you don't have a tag on your vehicle.
Right, it's not, I don't contract with the state of Ohio.
Okay.
I'm a private national.
Okay, so you're a sovereign citizen thing?
Well, no, it's not a sovereign citizen.
Are you Moorish?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right, do you have your travel document or what do you have? Okay. Where do you stay at? In Elyria?
No, I don't.
Okay. What's your current address?
I don't really, I docimile in Berea.
Okay. Do you have anything with the VIN on the vehicle?
No, just
No registration or anything like that?
no, I don't.
Okay.
I do have my, all my information right here.
Okay. Do you mind if I see that?
Yes. And I also have my Moorish. Well, it should be right there. All right there. Yeah, it's all right there.
Have you ever had a Ohio ID before?
I don't contract with the state of Ohio.
So have you ever had an Ohio ID before?
No, I don't contract with it.
Okay. All right, give me one second.
Suspended license.
Nope.
Suspended license.
Yeah, but you still gotta identify yourself is the problem, and that's where the hook will be. That's usually where these things go south.
Yeah, which, I mean, we dealt with it in Cleveland. Usually everyone's fine until they have the automatic fingerprint at county.
Yeah.
So they would not identify, and then we get down there, and they would read the fingerprints and give us their name.
Which I'm sure strong source somebody has that.
But, I mean, it's such a, like...
And that's the problem. So it's going to be fun.
Just give me, like, I just want...
Yeah, okay, so identify who you are. Give us some measure of cooperation, and we'll make it as easy as possible.
What was your name before it was Bay?
My name is Asada L Star Bay. That's all. The old name does not matter.
Okay.
So this is
matters
my
to
name.
us, though.
This is my name, and this is filed with the Moorish National Network.
But that's not the state of Ohio. It's not a law enforcement
Right,
agency.
and I'm
trying
talking
to...
about Supreme Court law. I'm not talking about state of Ohio. Supreme Court law. I am a Moorish national, and this is my travel card. I went through all the proper steps to get my travel card. I went through all the proper steps to put everybody on notice, and this is what it is. I don't have a driver's license because I do not contract with the state of Ohio for a driver's license. I do have a right to travel in my private mode of travel, and this is my private mode of travel. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just letting you know I have a right to be private. I live in the private, and this is how I conduct my affair, because I live in the private. This is my travel card, and this is my Moorish American national name.
So you don't drive on any public streets or anything like that?
I'm not conducting commerce. This is I'm not for hire. I'm not for any of that. So I'm not conducting commerce on any public highways. I'm not doing any type of business. I'm going from point A to point B in my private mode of travel, and I'm not conducting any type of business. I'm not conducting any commerce that would need me to have a driver's license, and I have not committed a crime.
You have committed license plates on your vehicle.
I have a private, I don't need a license plate on my vehicle.
You need a license plate not bought from eBay on your vehicle. You need to be registered.
Oh no, this came from the Moorish National Network when it came with my ID. It's a private, what they have on eBay is not my business, it's not my concern. But to travel, just like I'm traveling. Supreme Court law says that, not me. I didn't say it, I didn't make it up. This is Supreme Court law. in my thing. It's Supreme Court law. It's not something that I made up. It's just Supreme Court law.
Okay, and I fully understand that you believe that. Okay?
No, it isn't what I believe. It's what the Supreme Court law states.
Ma'am, I'm telling you.
Okay, could you call your sergeant, please?
Ma'am, I'm the chief of police.
Okay, well, are you the sergeant?
I'm the chief of police. That's my department. I'm the head of the agency.
Okay, where's the sergeant? Here, it's
And I know
Supreme
what
Court
you're
law.
reference. I've seen it. Unfortunately, that's not the context of the law
Why can't you accept my Moorish national ID and let me go?
because it was not issued by a recognized government entity.
But we are our own government. We have our own Moorish
Existing
national
within the United
government.
States and the
Yes,
state of
we
Ohio.
do. Okay, but
But it's not recognized by the state of Ohio or the United States government.
it is
We know what
recognized
it
by. It is recognized. It's definitely recognized by the Department of Justice.
Well,
we have.
it's
We
referenced.
no. We have right here. We have a Department of Justice, and it's all on the back. Would you like to read it?
Who issued that to you? Is it Moorish?
Yes, the government, the Moorish national government.
But the Department of Justice did.
The Department of Justice. We are on trial with the Department of Justice.
We get briefs, so we know. So we like to
Right.
countering. We try to have the best.
I mean, I'm not understanding what else you.
Well, we need to verify who you are.
Never had a
so I'm going to
license.
ask you to help us here a little bit to identify yourself. If you don't do that, then we are going to probably take you into custody for failure to identify.
So you're threatening to take me to
No, I'm not
jail
threatening, I'm telling
for
you
a non-violent crime, for a crime that hasn't been committed.
Which is the last thing
Because I
want to
do have a fee schedule here,
Okay,
and my
and
fee schedule definitely
It will go up
says.
then. Okay. And you can make those claims after the fact, but I don't want to get there. Okay?
Hold on, where's unlawful detainment or detainment, lawful detainment? Because there's issue traffic citation, $75,000. Time in court.
Come about your fee requirement then?
Excuse me.
Would you rather just have us issue a traffic citation? If you know who you are, we'll issue a traffic citation, send you on your way, and you can go about trying to make a claim for that.
Would you like to read this? Because
We're past that. So
Well-
I've told you what the response is going to be. If you continue with the cooperation. I don't want to do that. That's the last thing I want. You seem like a very nice person. You said your mother is sick. I don't want anything against you. I don't.
His name is Chief Clark. What's your name?
Officer Douglas.
Officer Douglas. Oh, I am. I'm gonna definitely file a lawsuit.
Okay.
Okay, let me call you back, Mom.
Could you just provide your information before you got it switched over? Could you just provide your name before you got it switched to Bay to me?
You looked it up, didn't you?
I looked up Bay. Yeah, we're asking about if you had a name
Did you
before
see my
that.
fee schedule?
No,
You did.
I saw it.
You wrote down.
What did I write down?
What did you write down?
I wrote down your VIN, and then the birthday you provided me, and then street.
Can I see what you wrote down?
What is your name? Was it the Dominique? Was that your old first name?
So if you
I
know
can't just
that,
run Dominique. There's
so
a million Dominiques in Ohio.
If you know that, why are you sitting here trying to play me like I'm stupid?
I don't know your last name.
You got the VIN number, don't you?
If it's never been registered to you, it will never come back to a license plate.
It doesn't, because I got.
If it's never been registered to you in the state of Ohio, it's never going to come back to a state of Ohio license plate, and therefore it won't be registered to you or anyone else. Does that make
You
sense?
can tell us if it was registered in the previous state. I can look it up that way.
No,
Why is
it was registered here.
In Ohio?
Registered here when I bought it.
Did they give you a
And-
temporary tag?
Yes, and it expired.
Okay.
Once it expired, I never got anything else because I do not contract with the state of Ohio to get a license.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be difficult.
No, you're not.
This is just what this is who I am. I don't go by the old name anymore. I'm not a murderer. I'm not a killer. I'm just a mother who's trying to go get some groceries for her 6 children. That's it.
Not valid, but no warrants.
Not valid?
Yes.
You want to swear by
Like,
tickets and
okay. Send her on her way.
send her on her way?
Cool.
You good with that?
Yep.
So he was able to find you. Thank you.
Will you provide me a good phone number for you? You don't have to. It's totally optional. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm giving you a ticket, okay? I'm saying and advising, City of Bree is advising you have to go to court for the ticket, okay? Now, you can go to court with all your documents, everything like that. You can prove your case. You can file the fees that you'd like against us and not against the court, okay?
Right.
I just have to advise you that you have to appear in court, okay? Your court date will be March 24th at 9 in the morning in Berea. By signing it, you're not admitting guilt.
Oh, I'm not signing.
Okay. All right. So here's your copy, okay? There is the court date at the top on the inside. There's also a phone number and a website on the back, okay? Directly through the court.
Now, let's skip ahead 6 months later to the second stop involving the same officer and driver. Watch how this situation escalates.
Let me lock my door.
Okay, hold on.
What's wrong with you? Just grabbing on me like that.
Okay. What, can I lock these so they don't tighten up on you?
Give me my phone. No, hell no. I have to call my mother.
Okay.
Chris, come on.
You never got a plate for the car either, right?
No, and I'm not. It's not
Never got a
registered.
license?
It's not registered.
You're not driving, you're traveling, same
I'm
thing as last time?
traveling. Yes, you know that.
Okay.
You know that.
You can't have stuff in the back seat, okay?
This is mine.
Okay. I'm not going anywhere with it. You just can't have it on you. Simple as that.
So I can't have my debit card either?
Yes, no, I can get everything for you. You just can't have it in the back seat.
Why can't I have my keys?
Because you can't have anything in the
Okay,
back
but I don't
seat.
want you touching my keys.
That's fine, but you can't have it.
Okay, but I need to call my mom so she can come pick me up.
Well, you're not getting picked up. You're in jail.
Okay, but I can still get out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need her to come pick me up.
Okay, and we can make that arrangement when it gets there, okay?
Off me.
Ma'am, you need to relax, okay?
No, you need to get the off me.
Okay.
You know well I ain't in your jurisdiction. You just want to
Jurisdiction?
prejudice.
What jurisdiction do we have?
I'm not in your jurisdiction.
Are you in the city of Berea?
You're not even supposed to be touching me.
You're in the city of Berea.
1540.
I stopped her. I stopped her before. Same.
I have an animal call holding. It's a brown and white dog running.
I went to court, as one does. Can't have a licensed sovereign citizen, but I get a weed card. She's sovereign, but she has enough of Ohio ID to get a medical marijuana card, the medical marijuana.
You can't talk to those people. They just drag you.
It is not about working. I have a right to be who I am. I have a right to do. Listen, I don't care about your opinion. Your opinion's old. How about that? I can be who I want to be. I have a right to choose how I want to live. I can't nobody tell me how to live. Can't nobody tell me who to be. Can't nobody tell me anything. I'm not hurting him, and I'm not hurting anybody else.
You can't be being right.
How I want to live. I'm not hurting you. And you're not God. You can't tell me what to do, and you can't tell nobody else what to do. Y'all put on them uniforms, and it makes you feel like you got a position of power, like you can treat people like. But that's not the case. Because as soon as you walked up to me, you were rude. You didn't come up to me and say, hey, ma'am, you know, what's going on today? You came up to me on some bullshit because you thought you had in your mind that I was a certain kind of person or a certain kind of way off top. But you don't know me. I got 6 kids.
Active warrant. Suspended license. Suspended license.
How I choose to live. I'm not hurting you. I'm not committing no crimes. I didn't steal nothing from nobody. I didn't run nobody over. I'm not dealing no drugs. Okay, I got a warrant. It's for a traffic ticket. Traffic warrant. When did I hurt anybody? Where's the victim? Where's the victim? There is no victim. You know everything else. You know this ain't gonna work. You know everything else, so where's the victim? You don't know where the victim is?
Alright, now that we've seen both incidents, let's break down the laws and how they apply in these situations. Part 3, Law Breakdown. Let's start with the first issue, driving without a valid license. In Ohio, this is addressed under the Revised Code Section 4510.12. For first-time offenders, it's an unclassified misdemeanor. but repeat offenses can escalate to a first-degree misdemeanor, carrying jail time and fines. Claiming sovereign citizen status doesn't exempt you from this requirement, as we see in this case. Next, operating an unregistered vehicle is a violation under the Revised Code Section 4503.11. In Ohio, vehicles must be registered annually to ensure accountability and compliance with safety standards. Failing to do so can lead to fines and, in some cases, vehicle impoundment. Lastly, failure to appear in court is governed by Revised Code Section 2937.43. Skipping a court date can lead to a warrant for your arrest and additional charges, depending on the severity of the original case. In the second incident, the driver's failure to appear might explain the officer's heightened focus. Part 4, Evidentiary Standards. Now let's dive into the evidentiary standards, the foundation of our justice system. Understanding these levels can help us see how law enforcement builds cases and how courts evaluate them. Let's get started. First, we have mere suspicion. This is the lowest standard, like an officer noticing a missing license plate. It's a gut feeling, but not enough to act. Reasonable suspicion. This is where specific and articulable facts come into play. In our case, the officer stopping the driver for missing plates or improper registration meets this level. Probable cause. This is sufficient evidence to believe a crime has been committed. For instance, discovering a suspended license or an active warrant during the stop. Preponderance of the evidence. Often used in civil cases, this means it's more likely than not that a claim is true. Think of proving vehicle ownership in court. Clear and convincing evidence. This standard is used for more serious civil matters, like proving intent behind a violation. An example might be establishing fraudulent registration practices. Beyond a reasonable doubt. This is the highest standard reserved for criminal cases. The prosecution would need to meet this burden to convict the driver of willfully violating licensing laws. So, what's the biggest takeaway here? When the same officer meets the same driver again, it's not just a coincidence. It's an opportunity to see how our legal system handles repeat offenses and sovereign citizen claims. Understanding how these laws apply helps us make informed decisions and better engage with the justice system. Before you go, let me share some exciting news. We're at 420 subscribers and we're on our way to 1,000. To celebrate, we're giving away free copies of Gene Finn's book, I Do Not Consent. If you want a chance to win, let us know in the comments and shoot us an email. The details are in the description. Thank you for watching Advocacy Alchemy. This is where knowledge is power and justice is our mission. Until next time, keep asking questions, keep learning, and keep advocating. I'll see you tomorrow on Advocacy Alchemy with Professor Ross. Have a good day.